When I gave you the title, people thought it was just a promotion, but I called it a purpose.
God says, I gave you the title not to show off your power, but to remind you of your purpose. I trusted you with leadership because I saw humility in your heart. You prayed for blessings, but I gave you responsibility. Because true blessings require maturity, and I knew you were ready. When I gave you the title, I didn't change your position, I revealed your mission. You were born to guide, not just to gain. I didn't make you a manager for money. I made you one so you could manage faith, kindness, and patience in a world that's forgotten them. The title is not your reward, it's your assignment. It's not a decoration, it's direction. You said, God, why me? I said, because I can trust you when others would have failed. I didn't promote you to show your greatness. I promoted you to reflect mine. Remember, the higher the title, the deeper the humility required. Stay grounded. The title didn't change you. It revealed who you truly are when no one's watching. I gave you that seat not to rule, but to serve. Leadership in my kingdom is not about position, but about compassion. You asked for success. I gave you stewardship. Because success without service is empty. Every title I give comes with a test. Will you lead with ego or with empathy? The people under you aren't your followers. They are my children. Lead them gently. I gave you authority not to control others, but to protect them. Remember, power without purpose is poison. Don't let the applause make you forget the assignment. Your title means nothing if your heart has no love. I promoted you when others doubted you, because I saw faith where they saw flaws. Every title comes with trials. Don't curse the pressure. It's shaping your character. I didn't make you the boss. I made you the bridge between people and peace. Don't use your title to lift yourself. Use it to lift others. The best managers in heaven's eyes are those who manage mercy well. I trusted you with authority because I knew you wouldn't abuse it. Keep that trust. You don't own that title. You're borrowing it for my purpose. When they respect your title, show them integrity behind it. I didn't call you to be famous. I called you to be faithful. A true leader doesn't walk ahead. He walks among his people. When I said manager, I meant messenger. Carry my message, not your pride. The weight you feel is not a burden. It's the proof that I'm building you. I placed you in charge not to prove yourself, but to improve lives. Don't lead with fear. Lead with faith. I'm walking beside you. You can't manage people well until you manage your heart with wisdom. When you feel lonely at the top, remember, even Moses climbed the mountain alone to meet me. I didn't give you a title for your comfort, but for your calling. If your title makes you forget humility, you'll lose both the title and the blessing. I gave you leadership so you could love deeper, not look higher. When the world calls you boss, remember, heaven calls you servant. Don't chase power, chase purpose. Power fades, purpose remains. Your title is not your identity. It's your opportunity to represent me. When you manage people with love, you manage heaven's work on earth. I saw potential in you long before the world saw a title. Some people think I blessed you easily, but they don't see the battles you fought silently. You were promoted because you were faithful when no one was watching. Don't let your new position silence your old prayers. I don't give titles to the proud. I give them to the patient. I'm not impressed by your position. I'm pleased by your posture. Stay humble. Leadership without compassion is leadership without me. When I said manager, I didn't mean to manage others' time. I meant manage your trust in me. You're not managing people. You're managing miracles in motion. When challenges rise, remember, I gave you the title. I'll also give you the strength. You didn't earn this by chance. You were chosen through purpose and pain. The title will fade someday, but the impact will echo forever. Don't use your title to demand respect. Earn it with love and consistency. When others see your title, I see your test. Keep passing it. Every decision you make under your title builds your destiny. Choose wisely. You said, Lord, this is heavy. And I said, that's because it's holy. I didn't make you a manager of wealth. I made you a manager of wisdom. Stay kind, even when others take advantage. That's how I measure greatness. The reason I gave you this title is because you know how it feels to be overlooked, and now you'll never overlook others. God says, I gave you the manager title because I trust you to carry my name with honor. Don't forget, it was never about the position. It was always about the purpose. You didn't earn this by chance. You were chosen through purpose and pain. The title will fade someday, but the impact will echo forever. Don't use your title to demand respect. Earn it with love and consistency. When others see your title, I see your test. Keep passing it. Every decision you make under your title builds your destiny. Choose wisely. You said, Lord, this is heavy. And I said, that's because it's holy. I didn't make you a manager of wealth. I made you a manager of wisdom. Stay kind, even when others take advantage. That's how I measure greatness. The reason I gave you this title is because you know how it feels to be overlooked, and now you'll never overlook others. God says, I gave you the manager title because I trust you to carry my name with honor. Don't forget, it was never about the position, it was always about the purpose. When you lead with patience, heaven records it louder than applause. Don't mistake your title for power. It's a platform for purpose. You're not called to impress, you're called to impact. Every act of kindness echoes eternity. If the title makes you forget gratitude, you're no longer leading, you're losing. The moment pride enters your heart, purpose leaves the room. Guard your spirit. I didn't choose you because you were the most qualified. I chose you because you were the most faithful. Sometimes, I hide lessons inside your leadership. Look deeper. Every challenge is me teaching you something. You prayed for peace. I gave you people to manage, because peace grows through patience. When you lead with honesty, even your silence becomes a message. Don't let success make you forget the season when you were asking me for a chance. I gave you this role not to be seen, but to be steady. Consistency is your real crown. When you manage my blessings well, I send more. When you misuse them, I close the door. The weight you feel in leadership is holy. You're carrying purpose, not pressure. When you're misunderstood, remember, even my son was rejected while leading with love. Some will only see your position, not your prayers, but I see both. Keep walking with me. I placed you in authority so others could see my example through you. Be the proof of grace. A true manager doesn't need a title. His actions already speak leadership. You're not managing a company. You're managing my trust. Handle it with reverence. I didn't put you in charge to show the world your strength. I put you there to show the world my power through your weakness. God says, the title was never about control. It was about calling. And your calling is to lead with love, live with purpose, and shine with humility. God says, I didn't give you the title to make you powerful. I gave it to make you purposeful. You are the light in someone's darkness. When you walk with integrity, your leadership becomes a sermon without words. Every title I give is an invitation to serve, not to sit above. You didn't just get promoted. You got positioned for purpose. That's my plan unfolding. The way you treat people under your care reveals if you understand my heart. I'm not watching how you speak to superiors. I'm watching how you speak to those who serve you. You think I blessed you with a title, but I actually trusted you with souls. When you face hard days, don't forget, heavy crowns belong to strong hearts. True leadership doesn't need noise. Quiet kindness shakes heaven louder than public power. I didn't raise you up for recognition. I raised you up for revelation.
Someone needed to hear this today. If that's you, comment victory below and I'll release the next message soon.